ARESxGOD here, and wow, what an episode. Honestly, part 1 was great of Danmachi season 4, but this part 2, it feels like just the dread, the despair in the air. It's so good having the characters being in this situation, losing hope, seeing how dangerous the deep floors are, them on the other side having to deal with that floor boss. It's painful but also amazing at the same time, and I'm having so much fun with this series right now, and like it's full on blasting of action, and the suspense is in the air, to say the least. And this episode was insane, honestly, what we had here right now. I just want more of it. I wish I had the next episode right now. Just let me press next to give me the next episode. And keep in mind, I have not read the source material. I'm anime only, so I have no idea what's happening next. So let's get into it and talk about it. Now, it picks up with this. I don't think she's new. We've probably seen her before a bit, maybe not fully focused like this episode. This blacksmith girl, she breaks a hammer, and I think she was using Valve's shop as house sitting there. But then we have her name being revealed, Tsubaki Colbrand, and I actually really like her name, especially her last name, Colbrand. I know it just sounds cool, and she seems like a fun character, honestly. First impressions from her, I'm really liking her personality, how she looks also. But hopefully we're gonna discover more about her. She's gonna be the one that's probably going to help everybody, and they more than definitely need help, because we have Miach and Nazar there to help her with the dungeon, what's happening, basically as reinforcements for the Hestia family. But this is where the pain, dread, and despair starts. It picks up from last week with Bell and Ryu with the Juggernaut right behind them, struggling to run away to survive, just being forced to go deeper and deeper into the lower floors. They're being chased. Bell in desperation. I feel like Bell had a lot of desperation moments in this episode, using both his Orgonaut in combination with his Firebolt skill, manages to collapse the ceiling to give them a chance to get away from the Juggernaut. But of course, it's still gonna come after them. I feel like I'm watching an alien movie with the Xenomorph being the Juggernaut and them just being regular humans. We've been so used to seeing them being more than powerful, holding their own ground against an opponent, having some backup. They've been in tough situations, but nothing compares with what they're going through right now. The deep floors are no freaking joke, and even Bell admitting there was pure luck how they got away there. But we finally have Ryu awakening, and I feel like this is gonna bring them together a lot more. This what's happening between them is gonna form a deeper bond than they had together. But also it's very important for Ryu and not just for Bell, because Ryu still blames herself for everything. She kind of lost the will to live a bit. This is how I see it, at least, because when Bell told her to heal herself, she starts chanting the spells, but instead heals him and keeps telling him, hey, leave me behind, I'm dead weight, I'm useless. And we're gonna talk a bit more about that, because they get interrupted, and honestly those monsters just are creepy and very terrifying. We have the skull ship, and yeah, I wouldn't want to be face to face with one of those monsters. We've seen bigger, badder monsters and things like that, but a monster like this, I don't know, it scares me more, something like a skull ship, than some of the other monsters we've seen in the other dungeon levels. You guys remember what was it in season when they fought, everybody fought that big floor boss? Honestly, a skull ship is scarier for me than this the previous floor boss, not the one they're fighting currently right now. There's something about them, the way they move, that creepiness, that silence. And I feel like also the atmosphere in the deep floors does so much. That white gray thing they have there, the silence, it's such an amazing atmosphere, just puts into that terrifying move there. But also, before we get into how they struggling to survive, we have a bit of above ground, some fighting. Luvis trying to see what's happening down below. He actually wanted to go after them to help them, but that's not a good idea, Luvis. I appreciate the sentiment, but you're not in any condition to help there. But thankfully, we have Tsubaki overhearing everything. She gets some information what's happening from Luvilis, and it's also revealed she's the captain of the Hephaestus family. This is why I think we've seen her a bit, or maybe not. I don't know. I'm not sure if we've seen her in the series at all. But right after that, so she's heading towards the dungeon, and I really like the girls that are around her. Hopefully we'll find out more about the Hephaestus family. Seems like they're an interesting bunch. But back in the terrifying side of the episode, Bell versus the Skull Ship. Now, at first I thought, because how Bell got faster when he fought the Moss Huge, when he fought those fish bird things, being used to his body, to his levels and everything. They're going with the route that the Skull Ship is even faster than his current level. I thought, hey, he's pretty fast right now, but the Skull Ship is even faster than him. But no, it's revealed after that, thanks to Ryu, she helped him there, saying, no, it wasn't speed, it was camouflage. So made them even more terrifying there, because Bell barely survived. The ship ripped part of his arm, started chewing on him, it shot bone spike, biting on him, and in just pure desperation. That wasn't a skillful maneuver, him being more powerful, using an intricate skill, so to say, combination, some powerful magic. Desperation saved him in that moment. He trying his best, fighting for like just stabbing, and by chance, by luck, being very lucky again, hitting its core and killing it. And he took quite a lot of damage from that one simple encounter. Even him commenting on that. So they're overwhelmed would be an understatement. What's happening there, and Ryu wanted him to leave her behind, go on without her. But I really like how Bell handled that situation, and I'm happy he snapped a bit, flat out saying, no, I still need you, you're still needed. And that's part of it, but also because he cares about her quite a lot, and she lost all motivation to live. She didn't have a purpose, a reason to keep on going. At least that's how I see Ryu right now. She just wanted to die there, but he gave her something to still live for, and I really appreciated that moment quite a lot. I feel like that was probably the most important moment between them and their survival, to say the least. So slowly Ryu starts recovering a bit, at least mentally, deciding to go to a room, one of the safe rooms, look for shelter a bit, finding her motivation for them to get a rest in a way there. And we're gonna get to that, because we also have the other fight. If you guys remember, there's two fronts here. We have Bell and Ryu, and also the other group fighting the floor boss. It looked like it was going much better for them, Lily being the leader. Aisha kept slashing, the others were doing their job. Mikoto was telling them when the monsters were coming back up from the water, using her skill. Zek also, they're cutting, slowly whittling down the floor boss, bringing it down. But things go from bad to worse, because decides to go up the waterfall and just free falls back down, crashing basically on top of them, causing this tidal wave. They get split up, tossed aside, but Mikoto also drowns. She goes deeper and deeper, and Piranha and other monster starts biting at her. I hope, are we actually gonna see one of the main characters? actually die. I don't think so, but Mikoto is in deep water, figuratively and literally, here with her. She's in very bad condition. But before we get to that, I like how they swapped back and forth, just showing no side is good on a good spot. Both Bell and the group are struggling for their survival. This is literally them fighting for their lives with tooth and nail. But what I really liked, them showing the mental side also, not just the physical, them getting wounded, cut up, beaten, slashed, hurt, and things like that. I liked seeing Bell in this state of mind, him actually being terrified, scared, anxious, even jumping at a water drop, just hearing the sound of water around him there. He jumped there, jump scare, and I really like that moment. And Ryu being the calm voice, bringing him down a bit, trying to calm him again, but you can't help but feel that tension that is in there, even when hearing his inner monologue. Sure, we get to that room, but what do we do then? What do we do after? How do we escape? What are we going to do? And this was probably very, very cruel to have happen to them. While they're going forward, they see this light. At first they thought, hey, is that a monster? No, but slowly you see, hey, it's a magic lamp. Maybe there's somebody here. Hey, we're saved. You see them, the relief there, the relief coming in, and then the cruel reality happening again. Yes, there is somebody else there, but they're dead. Long time dead. Only bones left there, and more skull ships coming. And Bell again with desperation, just firing firebolt, and blocks their path again collapsing the ceiling. So yeah, it's not looking very good, and it almost got very, very bad for Bell because he started losing himself, panicking, but it was also because of what was happening, but he overused his mana and mind down, overuse of mana. Thankfully, Ryu slaps him directly awake, back to reality, tries to calm him. Ryu is just shows how much experience she has, especially compared to Bell. Bell might have this accelerated growth, but he still lacks the experience of some of the other characters we have here. And on the other side, thankfully, they have Aisha, also having more experience than pretty much everybody else there. And Bell has Ryu on his side, and the way she was handling that situation, telling him, hey, let's rest for a bit, 5 minutes, short recovery, you try to get some sleep, I'm gonna stand guard for 5 minutes, I'm gonna be the first one. But I really like the scene after that. Bell takes her up on her offer. You see how much of a facade she was putting in, how much she was also struggling both mentally and physically, but for Bell's sake, she tried to calm him, give him time to rest there. The face she had there, just Ryu is one of the best girls in Danmachi, honestly. So yeah, they're nowhere near close to being okay. And on the other side, we have them finally recovering after the tidal wave, but they realize that Mikoto is missing. Now we have the floor boss coming back, going wild, full of flames everywhere, and Cassandra, I feel like she's causing quite a bit of problems. Honestly, always focused on this prophecy, kind of giving up a bit again. Lily tries to snap her out of it. They almost get blasted, but Haruhime pushes them away. Now, I hope Haruhime is not gonna die. She's probably gonna be wounded, but no, don't kill Haruhime and don't kill Mikoto. No, I don't care if it's an ass pull, just somehow have them survive. Don't. They're awesome characters. I like them quite a lot. But yeah, they're slowly losing more and more people. Bell and Ryu are getting more and more wounded, exhausted both physically and mentally. Neither side is looking good versus the floor boss, versus the deep floors there. And we have the episode ending with Aisha being very mad at the possibility of Haruhime dying, and Oka being very mad at the possibility of Haruhime and Mikoto dying. Aisha also caring about Mikoto, of course. And the rage starts and them charging at the floor boss. Now, I don't know if they're gonna do anything in their rage, but you can't help but feel the same rage they have there. So yeah, this episode is just a full-on pain, desperation, struggle train. Honestly, and I love it. I feel like this is the best season we've had. Now, part 1 and part 2 is looking like they're gonna be great. Compared to season 1, 2, 3, season 4 is the best season we have had of Danmachi, the dark season, honestly. And I'm having so much fun with it, and I just want more Danmachi. I wish I had next episode. It's gonna be probably full of cliffhangers, but maybe that light at the tunnel they saw, it's gonna be Tsubaki. I'm really curious how powerful she is. Is she gonna be able to actually help them? So next week is gonna be interesting. I'm really curious what you guys thought about the episode. Liked it quite a lot. And what do you think about the atmosphere? Honestly, I feel like they're doing such an amazing job putting into that atmosphere of dread they have right here. So let me know down in the comments below what you guys thought about the episode. As always, thank you very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, helps me quite a lot, and you guys get the latest video on the series that I follow. So keep enjoying Danmachi. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.